boy Dali Amor.
And it's Ray Love.
And welcome back to Trends
Talk Today. That's right, we are back with another video, and on this segment we are going to review and give our opinion about a certain trending topic, and that trending topic is the fight between Mayweather and Logan Paul, and also the altercation, if you will, with Mayweather and Jake Paul. So first off, let's get to the actual fight, and the footage is out there where they had a little, it's not really a fight, but a lot of pushing and shoving.
Yeah, it was some scruffling.
Basically what happened, Mayweather and Logan Paul was doing their little press conference, you know, a little trash talking on stage, as fighters do before the fight.
Right.
And then Mayweather said he could beat both of them up in the same night. After the press conference was over, Jake Paul comes up to Mayweather and says, oh, you want to do both in one night? Let's go right now. And then, you know, they talk back and forth for like maybe 10 seconds or so. And then Jake Paul just takes Mayweather's hat and runs away. Everything explodes after that.
What's up? You wanna run it 2 in one night? Yeah. What's up? What's up? You wanna run it 2 in one night? Right in front. You wanna run it 2 in one night?
Absolutely.
So let's make it happen.
Let's do it.
Let's make it happen.
Let's make it happen.
Night. Got your hat.
Which topic you want to go with first?
Let's go with Jake, because
Okay,
that one
hat.
got super heated.
The hat taker.
Right, that one got super heated. Disrespect that was displayed. It's a difference between friendly competition versus just blatant disrespect.
Yeah. Like, you listen, trash talking is amazing. I love to see it. It is great, especially in boxing when the tensions are high, but also you got a contract, so you know you really can't hit the person before the fight. So all that money that you're thinking about, that you're about to make, if you hit them, that's the contract is done. So you gotta be really careful. With that being said, Jake Paul knows he's not fighting Mayweather. So, you know, he provoked him, took his hat and ran away. And it's like now Mayweather's there like, okay, well, what am I supposed to do? And I don't blame him for going after him, because you can't just do that. That's touching me. That's a part of me. That's on me. That's me. You can't just do stuff and run away.
We as people of color have to work so much harder to get where we are in life. I mean, yeah, they're YouTubers or whatever the case is, but you know, you're living more in of a privileged upbringing.
Definitely.
And you disrespect somebody who's, first of all, a living legend. You disrespect somebody, and then all you can say is, oh, I got your hat, I got your hat. It's like, how dumb are you to disrespect somebody? Like, you're supposed to be respectful to people regardless on what is going on and with competition, because you know, people are very passionate about like different things. Trash talk is one thing, but actually disrespecting a person, making physical contact with someone that will literally tear you apart, and you can't right now because of all the people that's around that's trying to protect that person's brand and protect that person in general. It's like, I don't care for it.
Yeah. And now you gotta think about Mayweather. He's angry, and who's he gonna take that anger out on? Like, you gave him more motivation. Like, you literally made him more upset. If he wasn't already excited for the fight just because of the money, now he has added value to him, because it's like, okay, well, now I'm really gonna knock you out. There's a difference between a fighter who's been doing it for a long time. People think that Mayweather is old. Yes, he's older, but he's not like a grandpa, like with a walker. Like, he's still in the gym. His hands are still as fast as they once were. You don't win on your age. Okay, boxing is a sport where it takes a lot of technical skills.
Right.
And Mayweather is one of the best technical fighters. So that's why he can last 50 fights and not lose, because he just knows how to win. What's gonna happen to me, Mayweather's gonna play around. Well, that's what I thought was gonna happen. He was gonna play around with him, put on the show, get the money. But now I think he is going for the knockout.
One part of me wants him to knock him on his behind, and another part of me is basically saying, I don't even want you to give him the opportunity to get in the ring with you, because he's not worthy. Because if one of my brothers do something or whatever the case, I'll be like, look, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Why would you put me in a situation to where, first of all, I have to get in the ring with this man, and then you go and disrespect him? You just put your sibling in an even more intense situation if that fight actually does get to happen. And it's like, you can't be that mindless or that careless. You know, because when people get knocked out, they're not just getting knocked out. That's potential brain damage. That's potential Parkinson's disease when you get older.
And now Jake Paul is actually banned from attending the fight, so he has to just sit at home and watch it like many other people. Also, I just want to point out that just because a person is old does not mean that they can't fight.
It does not mean that they're incapable.
Let's calm down here for a second by using that, you know, because in the press conference, you know, he's like, you're old, you're a grandpa, blah, 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 but it's like in personal life doesn't really matter when you get in the ring. It's literally two people hand combat. Like that's all that matters.
Like he said in the conference or whatever they were doing, like I have money, like I'm rich, so why would I need to look for you? You're a YouTuber.
Right. One thing that you can't do as anything in life is underestimate somebody else, because yeah, you can think you are good at what you do, but unless you're actually number one, you can't claim that. If you're in whatever sport and you're the top team, then you can say, yeah, I'm the best. But if you're not there, you can't really say you're the best because you didn't prove anything. Like Mayweather is literally the only undefeated fighter in history. He can say he is the best fighter because he has the accolades. That you can't come out and be like, oh, I'm gonna beat you just because, for whatever reason. Like, what?
I'm tall.
Like,
right? People tend to forget that there's tiers to this.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you can't even fight. Like, say for instance, right? If you have a person who's at the top, then you have the second best, and then you have the third best or whatever like that. You, sir, have to get through all of those people in order to even be able to be eligible to fight somebody that's at the top tier. On deaf ears for trash talk, because at the end of the day, it's what you do, it's not what you say. Now, you can say, because I'm the type of person, I'm like, okay, trash talk or whatever case, it doesn't bother me.
Right.
It's more of a, okay, so we're gonna see how this ends.
Right. And then we're gonna look back at the talking and see what happened. Whew, man, Mayweather, this fight is gonna be crazy.
I believe so.
Crazy. If the hype wasn't real before, it is real now. What I think is gonna happen is Mayweather's not really known for knockouts, so I'm not gonna say like it's gonna be a first round knockout, whatever, because from what I've seen, and I've watched a pretty good number of Mayweather fights, you know, he's very tactical. He likes to study his opponent and then look for the counters. He's a very strategic fighter, and that's dangerous because that's a person not being aggressive and they're letting you come to them, and one slip, one miss, you're wide open. Like, you know, when you throw a punch, you can't block at the same time. Right. So it's like you're gonna be wide open. Second round, it's gonna be over in the second round.
Personally, I want it to be over in the first round because I just don't want to see people's faces.
Yeah, but you gotta make money.
But
you gotta make money.
You know, yes, you do have to put on the show. You know, get people invested. Like, oh, how is this gonna go? Exactly, whatever the case is, I get that part. It's such a nasty taste in my mouth when people are being disrespectful, but unnecessarily disrespectful. Right. It's one thing when somebody either did something to you or whatever the case is, and you're just being petty or what have you. Because at the end of the day, it's like you don't have to like this person. You don't have to deal with this person on any type of level. Right. But then it's kind of like you take this from being like a friendly situation, even with all the trash talk included, and you make it ugly. People always want to say, like, you know, when it comes to people of color, we want to make everything about race. But then see, this is why everything is about race, because it's like, why? What would possess you to disrespect me?
Right. You need to understand that you coming from YouTube, where everybody is on YouTube. Like, that's their job. They're all happy-go-lucky. They're living life. They don't really care about much. This is real life. Boxing is real life. Brain damage, like you mentioned, like, this is literally their job, is to fight. But this is what they do. They've been known for controversy and just being disrespectful. Like, this is what they know. So it's like, can we really expect anything less or anything more?
I mean, if your brand is based upon disrespect and you know, different things of that nature, like, I get it. You know, you're trying to uphold that image or whatever the case
for whatever
is.
reason.
But it's kind of like, it can get you but so far.
Oh yeah, it's gonna get you on the floor. And also with the hat thing, you can't just take somebody's hat off. There's probably two reasons you wear a hat: for style, or because you know your hair is not looking that great at the moment, and you're just like, okay, I gotta go to the store, or I gotta go to this press conference. Put the hat on real quick. It goes with the outfit. My hair is not that great. Put the hat on. Fresh. And now you're gonna take my hat off, expose my scalp. There's thousands of cameras around, so you know somebody got a bad picture of me. Like, a person can be like, oh, it's not that bad, you just took his hat. No, it is that bad.
You can't touch people.
Right.
That's just really what it is. You guys are not friends. It could have been a friendly touch. But at the end of the day, if it's not something that I invited or something that I approve of, then it should not be happening. Right. It could have been like just simply that, and it's kind of like, why are you touching me? You don't get to do that. Because if it had been vice versa, then now you looking like, wait, hold on, why is Mayweather doing all this? What's going on? Like, da-da-da-da. And then you got to remember too, in this generation, everybody is way more sensitive than they ever were. So when you do certain things or whatever the case is, it's highlighted because it's kind of like, okay, no, that's not acceptable, nor tolerated.
With that being said, I got Mayweather. Clearly, no debating in this fight. And you know, I want to see him against the other brother too, because he has to. He got to see him.
Yeah.
Like first of all, the money is too good to pass up. And now you're just angry. So you angry, like this is the sport where I can be angry and fight. Like I'm getting paid to fight. I don't have to just see you at the street and then knock you out. Like I can be in the ring, get paid, and also embarrass you in front of everybody. So,
right, because in a perfect world, right? Because in a perfect world, he fights his brother, beats him with ease, and then he fights him, and then beats him, and then he just completely retires his whole everything.
Yeah.
Like at this point, I don't want to see your face. I don't want to see you in nothing. I don't want nothing. Because it's like your personality is literally a burden. We can go without you.
I agree.
We can. Retire it.
Whew. With that being said, guys, thank you guys so much for watching with us. Thank you guys for the continuous support. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you.